Nobody had to answer yes.
Wow.
In April, the University of Central Florida Library was evacuated after a student reported a Middle Eastern gunman in the stairwell. It eventually came out that it was a Muslim student who had gone into the stairwell to pray so as not to disturb the other students studying for finals, and the student who reported her had mistaken her Quran for a weapon. This poem is in the voice of the student who reported her, and it's called If Books Could Kill.
Let's go, Shelley. Come on.
I know what I saw. I heard her prayers. They were veiled, so I knew her chants were bullets. Nothing else is so sincere, so automatic. Each surah was a slide racking, a shot fired skyward as if God were a bullseye. I realized that this library was an armory, that she might as well have been reading from the magazine of an AK-47. I tried to throw the books at her, but they were already pointed at me. There's no reason for a private citizen to own a Vladimir Nabokov, or an Amiri Baraka, or a Quran. Even a title can be a weapon if it sounds sharp enough. That's why I advocate for pun control. Only the police and military should have access to weapons of mass instruction. We must teach our children aim young as possible and not to play with loaded language. How else will we make America hate again? When English ceased to be the only language of this country, I too felt free to speak without translation. Violence is my mother tongue. When I say Bible, I mean buckshot. When I say op-ed, I mean lynch mob. Terrorist and illegal are just fancy words for brown. When I called the cops, I wasn't. So maybe I wasn't speaking literally when I called the cops. Call it poetic justice. I wasn't lying. I was prophesying. Soon enough, there were weapons in the stairwell and all the prayers had been escorted outside. I called in the big guns because not everything can be solved by argument. Bolt actions speak louder than words. A shotgun can breach any subject as easily as a locked door. If you're trying to make a point, a hollow point will be the most penetrating.
Wow.
But even if our lexicon crosses out all others, all moral reservations buried like a hatchet with the rest of the casualties, all opposition hanged like teaching children to spell, the histories will still be written. Even if we erase everyone not white enough to put in the blank journal, the survivors may scrawl conscience on their skin. Dictionaries will always be dense enough to stop a bullet. Not all revolutions are bloody enough to murder.
Wow.
So I tell you, if books could kill, that woman in the stairwell would be a lot less dangerous.
Woo!